with the quote, Claressa Shields, who is kind enough to join us. Hello, Claressa. How are you?
Hey y'all, how you doing? I'm fine.
Doing great. Thank you so much for joining us. I presume you are back from Saudi Arabia. Could you tell us, how was it? How was it being involved in the first women's MMA fight in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia?
It was very nice. They were very welcoming. We got there were flowers and people had on their clothing and stuff like that, and the food was really good and clean. Um, I enjoyed it. I just didn't get to ride the camels like I wanted, but I still had a good time.
Okay, so overall, a positive experience for you.
Yes.
Okay, so then what about the fight itself? Now that you've had a few days to digest the fight, your performance, how do you feel about what you did out there? Why do you laugh? Why do you laugh?
I feel like the fight should have been a unanimous win, not
Okay.
a split. If I'm being honest. I caused way more damage to Kelsey than she did me. I was really proud of myself because in my last MMA fight, I really couldn't recognize a takedown. So I'm the GOAT in boxing, and now I want to be the GOAT in MMA. So I feel like to be the GOAT in MMA, if I become PFL world champion, nobody should say nothing else to me about boxers can't do MMA and MMA fighters can't transition. I don't want to hear nothing. Because my goal is to be boxing world champion. Like right now, I'm undisputed with all the titles. I want to be undisputed world champ, and I want to be PFL world champ at the same time. And I plan on going for that in the next 2-3 years.
Your next fight will be in MMA or in boxing?
Boxing.
Okay, against who?
I don't know, man. All these girls chirping, but after I won, they real quiet.
When would you like to fight?
They real quiet. I would love to punch Alycia Baumgardner in the mouth. She said she'd fight me at 154, so let's run it.
I have a question about.
I would love to fight Cris.
So before we get to the next one, you and Alycia would obviously be gigantic on a boxing, worldwide level, but obviously from Michigan too, right? You are both from Michigan. It's a huge deal.
She's from Ohio. She's not from Michigan.
Okay, I think she reps Michigan, right? Does she not?
She wants to be adopted by Detroit, but she's from Ohio.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
And I see the back.
I'm from Michigan.
I know. Shout out. Yes. Shout out to Flint.
Flint Town.
I see the back and forth, and you're huge stars. I mean, it would be gigantic, but she typically fights at like 126. That's a huge jump, no?
She called me out.
Yeah.
She called me out and said she can knock me out. So I want to give her the opportunity to do it. Even though right now she's still suspended because she tested positive for PEDs. Hopefully she's get unsuspended soon so we can send her a contract and we can make a fight happen at 154. That's the lowest weight class that I'm going to. And that's it. Same thing with I want to fight against Cris Cyborg. I don't know how these girls all of a sudden start beefing with me out of nowhere. But it's like the beef with Cris Cyborg is probably like the most shocking and surprising than any other beef that I have.
Why?
It's because a guy had some money for me and Cris Cyborg to fight. He was speaking of a fight as big as Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou, right? I said, I got the perfect person. I said, Cris Cyborg. Amanda Nunes is retired.
Mm-hmm.
Amanda Nunes, she's retired. So I thought about Cris, and she was my friend. I hit her up. I got money for us. I'm like, let's make it happen. She all like, oh, thanks for hitting me up. Like, of course, I'll get back with you. All of a sudden, the money is right. Everything is good. She's crying about the weight class. I already told you what weight class the fight was going to be at. 154. Why are you trying to get me to come to 147? Then after that, she talking about she'll knock me out at 147. She'll do this. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. When I sparred against Cris Cyborg in 2018, I took it easy on her. I let her and her team doctor up a video to make it look close. But the first and second round, I beat the shit out of Cris Cyborg. She cannot box. Okay? So it was just like, and then we were supposed to work together more, but after I beat her in sparring, she didn't want to spar no more. But I told her, if you ever need me in your camp for boxing, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Because I'll still come and help you. We don't got to spar. She never called me. So for her to be saying she'll knock me out at 147 and power this and power that, Cris Cyborg got power in MMA because you have all those different arts you can use. In boxing, Cris Cyborg can't mess with me on the day that I'm sick with the flu.
Why don't they do you versus Cris PFL but boxing? I want to see you. I don't want to see you guys in MMA. I want to see you in boxing, and you're both under PFL, right? They have her rights.
So what are you saying? You want to see us box in the cage?
Nah, screw the cage.
What
PFL should just put on a boxing event.
Cris Cyborg does not want to fight me. She keeps talking about fighting at 147. I've never had a professional fight at 147. Why would I go to 147 if it's not for a world title?
You know, you mentioned something on Twitter, like, I think it was on Twitter. Yeah, you said, you know, like, this is so confusing. Cris is in my DMs wishing me luck and then talking smack publicly. You know why that is, right?
No, I don't.
Well, I don't know who's writing what, but like for the most part, the DMs, and I love Cris and she's a legend, but the DMs is Cris. The public stuff is not Cris.
Oh, is it Ray?
Yes.
Oh, well, look, that would make complete sense. But it's just the fact of like, I don't really.
Ray's her fiance, by the way, for those that don't know.
Huh?
I'm just telling the audience that Ray's her fiance for those that don't know.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't really have a beef with Cris. I don't really have a reason to have a beef with Cris. If she, you know, we had money on the table, we could have boxed. We could have did like a Francis Ngannou versus Tyson Fury type of deal in women's boxing. We could have done that. But if the fight not at 54, then we just have to dead it. But it's the fact of like, that's why I walked up on her up at Radio Row, because don't be talking shit online. And then when you see me, act like we cool. Like I walked up to her and I'm like, what's up?
Yeah.
And then she started talking. Then she's like, oh, I'm too inexperienced for you. Why are you calling me out? Why do you want to fight me? I'm like, first you're inexperienced, then you're too small. And now you're asking me why do I want to fight you? But then you're saying, fight me at 147. Which one is it? Do you want to fight or not?
Which fight, if you had both presented to you, Alycia Baumgardner or Cris Cyborg, which one would you prefer?
I would actually take both of them the same day if I could.
If you could, but that's probably not going to happen. Like, which one would you want first?
Honestly, I would like Alycia Baumgardner first. I feel like she would be the tougher fight. She got some skills. I mean, 1 through 10, her skills about like a 4, you know, compared to my 10. But she talks like she's a 10.
Yeah.
She talks like she's a 10. So why not give her a shot? She wants to be a big superstar. She want to be on my level. So in order to do that, you have to, you know, at least compete against somebody who is worth the damn. Like, to me, her biggest and best opponent was Mikaela Mayer, and she didn't even want to give her a rematch because the fight was so close. So I would love to just shut her up. The best way to shut anybody up is to win. That's it. Like, I'm not really, you know, going back and forth with her constantly online, going live. Like, she done went live and done all these interviews and done all this stuff about me. I done made some tweets here and there. But now I'm to a point, if we're not going to fight, if you're not going to get unsuspended, then I don't think that we should even keep entertaining you. But if she want to fight, I'm not going to turn down no smoke. She can get beat up.
There was a time where I remember both of you speaking quite highly of each other. Where did things go wrong?
Yeah. It went wrong when she called me out.
Just out of the blue, or did something happen for her to do that?
Nothing. A guy had a video of 5 years ago where I sparred him and I got dropped. His gloves had on. He had on warm gloves and he dropped me.
Yeah.
And the video was just like spiraling out of everywhere. So I didn't respond to the video for like days. But I got so many haters, people started sharing it, tagging me, and then it kind of got big, I guess. She saw the video, and then when she saw the video, her being my friend, she don't know when it happened, when this video came out. So the first part was she spoke on a video, and then said that, and then she called me out, and then said that she knew that she know that she can knock me out with that same punch because he did it. But at this time, me and her are still friends. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm seeing all this stuff, and it's not people telling me what she said. I'm seeing everything. I follow her. I follow her on Instagram, Twitter, and everything. So when I'm seeing all this stuff, I'm like, damn, how fake.
Hmm.
You don't know when this video of me getting dropped even happened, but you ain't even call and say, dang, girl, hey, are you okay? Are you all right? Is this video new? Is it old? Do you need anything? You just went straight to jumping on a bandwagon while everybody else was attacking me. You started attacking me. And then she got very disrespectful with the attack. So then when she got disrespectful with the attack, it was like, okay, now it's up. It's beef now. And it's not that, oh, I have a problem with her calling me out, but I have a problem with you being a fake friend. So that's why I want you to stay away from me, lose my number. Like after she called me out, she texted my phone talking about some, hey, I heard you. I see you had two. I had lost two of my cousins in the same week. One of my cousins fell and bumped his head. My other cousin got shot and killed in the same week last month.
I'm sorry.
I had two cousins, die in the same week. Thank you. And they were cousins that were, close to me. And it got to the point where I'm like, I'm not even about to go back and forth with her. Like I got real life stuff going on. Like I just lost two cousins. She texted my phone after she called me out. She talking shit online. She texted my phone talking about some, hey, boxing is boxing, but family is real, and what's your address, and can I send you and your family some flowers? Like, what? No. And I told her she can quit texting my phone, delete my number, and me and my family don't want no flowers from her. Period. But it's the fact of people just be being like so fake and so phony, but everybody is living for clout now, so that's where I got to the point where I'm like, you know what? I have really no words for her except for fight me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna be antagonized. I'm not finna be letting nobody feel like they bullying me or nothing like that, because I don't get bullied. You know what I'm saying? But it's more the fact of you're not going to keep thinking that you can say whatever you want to say about me, and then when I speak back, now it's a problem. So really, I just want to fight her and beat her up for her being disrespectful and being a fake friend, and just leave it at that. Really, I'm being honest.
She has said that she didn't intentionally, take any PEDs, that she's innocent and all that stuff, that the truth will come out. Do you believe her?
I mean, is the truth going to come out, or did they say she was guilty and she didn't? It was in her system, but she ain't taking it on purpose. I don't really know. Honestly, this is what I want people to understand about me. I was a fan and a friend of her. Anything I said, I meant. She is a good boxer. Compared to me, she's just good. I'm great. But I am saying that me and her have had talks about VADA and about drug testing. And I told her, now you undisputed champ, every fight you have, there should be drug testing, because these girls will do anything to just get the W over you. It's gonna change their life. So the fact that we had these conversations and she actually had Eddie get her signed up for the drug program that she was in, I don't think that Alycia is actually a drug cheat.
Okay.
I don't. Did I think it was strange that she walk around on weight? Yes. But also too, if you eat healthy and you work out all the time and you skate or whatever you do, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really look at it too much. But when it came out, I still didn't, like I said, jump on the bandwagon when everybody was attacking her. You didn't see me jump on the bandwagon, not one time. Not one time. But then when it's the other way around, when people are attacking me, she does the complete opposite and tries to get clout. So that's where the respect for her is lost. But I think she's fake, but I don't think that she's an actual drug cheat. But like she said, let the results come out and do the drug testing or whatever they got to do. But
by the way, this weekend in Puerto Rico, Amanda Serrano fighting again, 3-minute rounds. What do you think of this? Would you like to do this as well?
Well, 3-minute rounds is good. I'm so happy for Amanda Serrano. She's finally getting what she deserves, the pay, the celebration, and everything. Like, she's a great fighter. Women right now fight 10 2-minute rounds. That's 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Versus the men 12 3-minute rounds, which is 36 minutes. It's hard for anybody to who trained for 20 minutes and fought 20 minutes to just jump and fight 36. Everybody can't do that. I think I applaud Amanda for what she's doing. And equal fight time is great. I just feel like there should be a way that we work our way up to that. Like we fight 2 10-minute rounds. We should start doing 3 10-minute rounds to go 20 to 30. Yeah. And then once we get used to that, then go 12, 3 to 36. I feel like that'd be safer for everybody who has to get used to it and prepare mentally and physically for the 36 minutes rather than the 20. Because I spar 3-minute rounds, but fighting 3-minute rounds is it's just different, I think. But everybody can't do it. I know that I can, but everybody else can't, and I don't think it would be safe. But I applaud Amanda for doing it, and I'm sure other girls will want to jump on that bandwagon too.
By the way, on Monday on this program, we had Ryan Garcia in studio, and he said that he wants to fight Sean O'Malley in MMA. Sean O'Malley, the UFC bantamweight champion. How do you feel?
I saw that. He said 3 months.
Yeah.
Ryan, no. Unless Ryan has been working the ground game secretly for a year or 2, I would not recommend that. And I'm just saying because I want the boxers to win.
Yeah.
And listen, if the GOAT can't spend 6 months getting ready for Amanda Nunes and beat Amanda Nunes, Ryan Garcia can't spend 3 months to get ready for Sean O'Malley.
Okay, fair enough. No. By the way, next weekend, Francis going back against AJ, your fellow Olympic gold medalist. What do you think?
Ooh, what a good fight that's gonna be. I'm gonna be glued to my TV.
Can Francis do it? Can he do it?
I think AJ is a very tough test.
Okay.
And Francis showed he got some skills though. And I mean, if he builds off that momentum and off of what he's seen against Tyson Fury, then he can be very competitive. But it really depends on which AJ shows up. You know, we have a few different AJs who show up, and I'm waiting for the AJ who fought Klitschko to show back up. So we will see.
I can't wait. It's always great to talk to you, Claressa. I really enjoy your insights. Congrats on the big win. Looking forward to what's next.
Thank you.
Would love to see you against one of those 2 ladies. The Cyborg fight would obviously be huge in the combat world. So good luck in trying to get a big fight next. And thank you as always for the time.
Thank you. For sure. Thank you.
There
Bye.
she is, Claressa Shields. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it very much. Hey, if you like this video, give us the old thumbs up. Subscribe as well. You could get many more of these videos on the channel. So please do that. We would love you forever if you did so.